2018 Mitsubishi Mirage G4 review. The Mirage G4 incorporates a pleasing number of features, nevertheless the lack of refinement can be a deal breaker. The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage G4 will be the sedan stablemate for the Mirage hatchback. And just similar to the hatchback, the reason to consider getting the G4 is its inexpensive price. When new, it's on the list of cheapest cars you should buy. If inexpensively, the Mirage represents a viable new car option and also the warranty coverage and financing benefits that are included with it. Just be aware that you're also getting one of several least appealing cars to push right now. It's slow, uncomfortable and unrefined. If your finances allows, we advise going with more practical and desirable subcompact hatchbacks, for example the Kia Rio and Toyota Yaris ER. The Mirage could possibly be inexpensive, but rival subcompact sedans still offer more car for cash. What's new? The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage G4 S trim level now comes with the 7-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth along with a rear-view camera. One from the key benefits on the Mirage was in its comparatively inexpensive price, so stick for the base S trim level. It comes that has a touchscreen interface, a rear-view camera and Bluetooth connectivity this current year, which reinforces its appeal. The more spent on the Mirage, a lot more it's going to sound right to buy some other kind of car. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage G4 is often a subcompact sedan offered in two trim levels, S and S. Both trims operate the same engine, a 60-minute 2-litre 3-cylinder engine who makes 78 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. The S will give you the choice from a 5-speed manual transmission or perhaps a continuously variable automatic transmission CVT, as the S is available with the CVT. Standard features to the base Mirage S trim include 14-inch steel wheels, a rear spoiler, automatic headlights, air conditioning, full power accessories, a tilt-and e-tire, 6040 split folding rear seats, a rear-view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen display, Bluetooth connectivity, along with the 4-speaker speakers with a CD player as well as a USB port. Optional for the S will be the smartphone display package. It adds 15-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, a leather-wrapped controls, plus a slightly smaller 6.5-inch touchscreen which includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. The Mirage S includes all with the above, as well as keyless ignition and entry, fog lights, automatic climate control, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, a height-adjustable driver seat and heated front seats. Standalone options include various aerodynamic flourishes, added interior lighting, rear parking sensors, and utility items, for example cargo nets and mud flaps. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions which might be fundamentally similar. The S within this review provide our first drive in the 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage S 1.2 litres inline 3, CVT automatic, FWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the actual Mitsubishi Mirage has brought some revisions, including refreshed exterior bodywork, new interior materials, optional smartphone integration, revised suspension tuning and engine power. Our findings remain broadly applicable towards the 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage G4, however. Pace 2.55, driving. Combining a smallish 3-cylinder engine having a CVT is often a recipe for slow-moving transport. The underdamped suspension causes the automobile to skitter across mid-corner bumps. The brakes no less than work well. Acceleration. The Mirage weighs just a little more than 2,000 pounds, however its engine will not be up towards the task. A 0 to 60 mph sprint drags outside in a laggardly 11.7 seconds. Merging and passing require extreme care. Braking. Around town, the brake pedal feel is jumpy and hard to modulate. Our panic stop test took 121 feet from 60 miles per hour. That's respectable, although stability was lacking. Steering. The steering is slow and lacks feel, and that we can remember the last time we felt numerous kickbacks through the tire. Handling. The Mirage offers little handling grip from the skinny tires, plus the chassis is definitely upset by any style of mid-corner road imperfections. It's also highly vulnerable to crosswinds. Drivability. Even the slightest push around the gas pedal causes the CVT to drastically increase engine RPM, making the Mirage lurch at low speeds. The engine is loud during acceleration and usually unpleasant to listen for. Comfort. The Mirage's front seats are surprisingly comfortable, even though the door armrests are created from rock-hard plastic. Over rough roads, the Mirage's ride quality is unduly harsh. Seat comfort. The seats are cushioned enough for very long stints, though they are flimsy and also the cloth material feels cheap. There's no center armrest, and door armrests are plastic. Ride comfort. On smooth roads, the Mirage's suspension feels adequate, but perhaps the smallest bumps could be felt and heard. Serious vibration has the cabin. Noise and vibration. The 3-cylinder engine sounds rough even at idle. Wind noise is pretty well controlled, nevertheless the vehicle is boomy and have a complete deficiency of sound deadening. Interior. The interior controls work well for the most part. If you are being familiar with Mitsubishi products, you'll recognize some from the shed parts. There's more space inside than you'd think, and it's really easy to get into and out at the start. Is useful. This is about the most elementary interior you will notice these days. The driving position is high, therefore you can't adjust the distance in the steering wheel. The push-button ignition is oddly located on the left on the steering wheel. Getting in, jetting out. Pretty much perfect steep in height in advance plus large doors make things easy. The rear doors are small, though. The rear seat back is very upright, and you also need to duck your mind to avoid your roof. Roominess. Excellent headroom at the start and surprisingly good elbow room. In back, knee and foot room are very good considering the size with the car. Visibility. Roof pillars are narrow in advance for good sight lines, nevertheless the rear pillars are thicker, somewhat reducing blind spot visibility. Quality. Other as opposed to interior controls, the complete car feels cheap, just as if it's constructed from tin. If you tap the cover liner, you hear metal. There aren't soft touch surfaces anywhere, and then there were some interior rattles over harsh pavement. Utility. While small, lacking small storage area, the Mirage uses its interior space efficiently and is particularly even competitive with cars one class bigger. Small item storage. The center console cup holders don't hold bottles constantly in place. High isn't much in the way of bins. The door pockets are well sized. There's an expedient key fob pocket. Cargo space. The trunk is large with the class, but it incorporates a small opening. The 6040 split folding rear seats be sure to have access to what little space can be obtained.